This is Jamie TKV. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Okay, so it appears that quite a few articles, or call them sources if you like, online, are stating that they believe on the undercard of Joshua versus Wallin and Wilder versus Parker, we will see Filip Hrgovic versus Martin Bakole. Now, if that turns out to be true, brilliant. I really like that fight. And that's the kind of fight that I will praise Martin Bakole and Billy Nelson, win, lose or draw. I will praise them for stepping in the ring with Filip Hrgovic. I will. Now, as to who would win that fight, to be honest, I don't know. Because Martin Bakole, at times, he could stand there, trade away, get caught a lot of times. He could be in trouble if he did that with Filip Hrgovic. But there again, at times, Martin Bakole is an absolute animal and could just terrorise Filip Hrgovic. And if the Filip Hrgovic turns up against Martin Bakole, that turned up against Zhang, and in some parts against Dempsey McKean, Filip Hrgovic is in a whole world of trouble, and he'll lose that IBF mandatory position. So it's a very smart move if this fight was to happen from Martin Bakole, from Billy Nelson, from Ben Shalom, boxer. If this fight was to happen, it's a very smart move, because if Martin Bakole wins that fight, he's only one fight away from becoming IBF World Heavyweight Champion, because as we know, the winner of Fury and Usyk will get stripped of that IBF World title once they activate the rematch clause. That belt will then become vacant. Currently, it'll be Filip Hrgovic versus Otto Wallin. But if Filip Hrgovic takes on Martin Bakole and Anthony Joshua takes on Otto Wallin, let's just say Joshua wins against Wallin. Let's just say Bakole wins against Filip Hrgovic. Then you've got Anthony Joshua versus Martin Bakole for the vacant IBF World Heavyweight Championship. And that's great, isn't it? So firstly, Martin Bakole will get this opportunity for a World Heavyweight Championship. He's got a good name in his resume if he was to win against Filip Hrgovic, and he'll also get a huge payday against an Anthony Joshua, should Joshua be successful over Wallin. I know there's a lot of if, buts and maybes, but if Martin Bakole is not injured, and if he can make December 23rd, and there's an opportunity for him to fight Filip Hrgovic, he needs to take it. Really take it. Don't get me wrong, it's a huge risk. But even if he was to lose, he'll get credit from that fight. Because Filip Hrgovic ain't no joke. He ain't no joke. When he's on it, he's on it. So that fight has the potential to be an absolute war. And full credit to Filip Hrgovic as well for taking on Martin Bakole. Full credit to both of them. They're the kind of fights that we want to see. Win, lose or draw, to me, to most of you, it doesn't really matter who wins and who loses. Of course, we're going to have our favourites and whatever else. But the fact that they're doing it is what we want. Brilliant. So let's hope that the rumours are true. Filip Hrgovic versus Martin Bakole for the IBF mandatory position. Could even be interim title. Let's see. Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.